Special guest joining us in the building. I gotta say good morning. We got some guests here from the St.Maarten Academy Vocational Business Campus. Good morning, ladies. How you doing?
Good morning. We're well.
All right.
Great.
How's everything been going over there at Academy?
It's an exciting time to be at VBC this year.
VBC, okay.
Yeah, so we're St.Maarten Academy Vocational Business Campus. So VBC.
VBC. I see they got the new uniforms and everything.
Oh, yes. And we have the yellow colors for the younger ones and the green colors for the...
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the different colors was. So it's okay. So the yellow is for the what? First and second formers, and the green is for the third and fourth formers. Okay, all right. So there's something special coming up. I think this Friday.
Yes, definitely. We have our annual business activity event on Friday, where the children come up with their own businesses. They register their businesses in our, we call it again, Chamber of Commerce.
The school's Chamber of Commerce.
So the school has its own Chamber of Commerce specifically for that event.
Okay.
The children get to register their businesses as if it were in the real world, and then they run their business and they decide who does what, who's the CEO, who does what.
Okay.
And then they share the profits according to however they see fit.
Nice. So this involves the whole school or just a specific form?
So this one is for third and fourth formers, and then in March we will have the ones for the first and second formers. Right.
Okay. So when you say business, they actually come up with an idea of a functioning business and then they present it in the school, or they actually have to
actually have to run the business. So they decide how to come up with the capital, whether that is them bringing in items or them coming up with the money, or however they decide to come up with the capital, get their product or their service. They decide all of that with the help of their mentors, of course.
Okay.
And then they run the business. So we have some very, very interesting businesses this year.
Yes.
Let Mrs. Olivachi, you want to tell us something about some of the businesses?
So, of course, our students, they come from our cultural heritage. So we have some food booths. We have roti. We have some chicken leg and Johnny cake, the St.Maarten people. We also have some students that created their own products. So we have a young lady that created her trays and coasters from scratch.
Wow.
Made products, and they are very creative and innovative when it comes to putting their own touch on what that looks like. Some of these businesses are also, because the 31st is Halloween, they're keeping with the theme. They're doing spooky treats. They're adding their own flavor and their own sauce to what they think would make their businesses come alive. So we're excited for them and what they're doing.
Now that's cool. I wish I had these opportunities when I was going to school, to do things like this. Coming up with your own business and then, presenting it to your peers, and then you're actually making money from this.
Exactly. Because as our name says, we're a business school, and we want to give the children real opportunities to do real things, to experience real things. So we also have job training. So that's part of the training, the overall training that we give to the students.
Now, how long did they have to put this together?
Well, they've known from last year. Those students who were there, they've known from last year. So some of them, for example, one of the groups she did, her group does flavored lemonade. Last year they won with a flavored lemonade, and this year they're doing it again. So they've known from last year, but they started putting everything together from maybe mid-September, thereabouts, putting everything concrete together.
And our teachers guide that process. So we have to give it up to our mentors for those classes. They guide our process. They make sure that the students are on task, making sure that they have accountability for monies coming in, what they're buying. So we want to give it up to our teachers for guiding those processes with those students. And it's not always easy, but they managed to make it work. And so we have 20 businesses that will be represented on our campus on Friday.
Right. So besides, them selling, so they have to give a presentation as well? Or
so they do a pitch in the beginning, in the morning at 8 o'clock. We have a ceremony where they do a pitch. So each business does a pitch, and then so they're presenting what they will be selling for that day. Also, we have primary schools. We invited primary schools to come over and see what we have. 8 confirmed schools that will be coming to see what the students are doing, and that's an opportunity for them to see what happens at VBC. So we were excited about that as well.
Yeah. All right. Do they have to write up a little business plan, to mission statements, all of that too? Not necessarily.
Not yet, but maybe that's a good thing. We can start thinking about that for next year.
You get vexing me now. Yeah, your SWOT analysis, your pestilence, all of that.
But they do have some business writing in administration and commerce for business. So they know the procedures, they know about accounting, they know some of these things already in administration and commerce. And we wanted to make sure that our students have an experiential learning process, because once you experience it, you don't ever forget it. And so that's what we want to bring to the table, activities that are engaging to our students so that we can make learning come alive, and Business Day is one of these activities.
So they come up with their own products, their own services. Do they come up with their own prices as well, or is there like a cap, like, okay guys, $50 for a flavored lemonade is a little too much? Is there a cap of how much they could, sell and give their services for?
Yes, we do have a cap because it's, again, student-led businesses, and we do have students that are buying. And some businesses, like one mentioned, she's doing
barter
blossoms.
Okay.
So she's making crafted bouquets. It's also handmade. It's her product.
Okay.
And so for students, she has a price, and for adults, she has a price. Diversifying for her market. Right? So she wants to make sure, I know that these children or my peers can't afford the same price as an adult, so I'm just diversifying my market for what I'm offering to those that are coming to buy. So we have that as well.
I like it. Nice. Now you mentioned, primary schools have been invited, and this is for the students as well within the school. What about the public? Will we be able to at least come in?
Of course. You are welcome. The more the merrier. We want you to come out. These are our youth. We want them to be encouraged to support businesses and entrepreneurship on the island. We want them to be encouraged that this can work. So we are inviting our community at large to come out and support these businesses. They will be there from 8 to 2. Come and give them a sale. They have various things on sale. They have various price ranges. So you can come even with a small budget and get something that supports our student.
All right, nice. So it starts from 8 a.m. until
2 p.m.
So it's pretty much an all-day event to come out and support these students. That's happening Friday at the
St.Maarten Academy VBC. We're in Ebenezer.
All right, so make sure you check it out. All right, this is a great idea. I like it.
Yeah, and we're hoping that it continues throughout the years.
Okay, so make sure you check it out. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, like I said, this is an exciting time to be at our school. We recently changed our name, and lots of great things are happening at St.Maarten Academy VBC, and we hope that continues, of course, with the support of the public and our other stakeholders. Absolutely.
All right, and I know there's another event coming up. I think it's on November 8th. I saw a post about it. Car wash.
Yes. Yeah, so some of the things one of the things that's happening at VBC is that we take our students out to a foreign country every year, and this year the students are going to Curacao.
I saw,
right. So we're hoping to raise some funds, and one of the fundraising activities is a car wash that's coming up on November 8th. It's a Saturday. There'll also be food and drinks on sale. So the public, we're inviting you to that event as well on November 8th.
All right, and proceeds from that will go towards the
trip to Curacao.
Now back again to the business event that's on Friday. So you mentioned that the students, they make their money, and then what they're allowed to do with the profits. What do? They
decide what they do with the profits. So I suppose they can share it depending on how much capital different members put in. It's up to them. Or they can hold on to that and use those profits for next year's event.
Okay. Or give it to a charity. It's all up to them.
It's all up to them. It's all up to them. As I mentioned, they put in the capital, they're running the business, and they're deciding, just like real life, what to do with those profits.
Okay, nice. And it doesn't just end with Business Day, but it's the launching pad for the beginning of the year. And if those businesses want to sell, they do during the years. They say, hey, we want to sell on a Friday. They just do their normal dues, they register, and then we give them the platform to sell during the breaks if they want to make extra funds throughout the year.
Nice. All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us today on the Super Duper Morning Show. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Before you leave, I have one more question for you. Our Tiebreak Tuesday question of the day. The last time you took a flight, did you sit at the window, aisle, or middle seat?
I think I sat on the aisle seat.
So did I. So I gave my children the window seat.
Yes, my daughter. Right. Yes, she sits on the window seat.
So thank you again for joining us. And don't forget, this Friday, it goes down, starts at 8 a.m. It's the St.Maarten Academy VBC Business Day.
Yes.
All right. It's Laser 101, the station with the attitude. Stay tuned because when we come back, we got birthdays coming up next.